Hi and welcome to Nerdy Gamers. The game today we're going to look at is XCom Email. Now there's two things, the reason why I'm looking at it. One is because I want to show you this old game that was overlooked, and for some reasonably good reasons considering the franchise it was spawned from, but also I want to try and test out this new mic and see how well it records, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me a lot more clearly now. Okay, let's get started. Now, there are two ways you can play this game. You can either play it hot seat, where two people play on the same computer, or you can play it via email. Now, a lot of the email games don't really work anymore because the servers went down quite some time ago because Hasbro Interactive with the email games got shut down. Okay, so you got a couple of choices which you can play: urban, UFO maps, ice, XCOM base and alien base. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the alien base, and it'll give you different missions and 10 maps for each mission, so there's a total of 50. Now there's no way I can control the sound or any other options like that. It's fairly limited. It was just a kick out of the door game along with a load of others of similar style, so I wouldn't expect too much of it. And here we go, let's go for something like Hangar Hunt. Gives you a little view of the game just below. Okay, and you can choose to start off as player 1 as the XCOM or the aliens, and then player 2 will play the other side. There's no AI in this, so it's always got to be played with another player one way or another, either the hot seat or the email, if you can find utilities to get it to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off as the aliens, and this is a turn-based game, and just run you through the little interface. You got your alien here, shows you their movement, 5 movement points. They got 4 health. They can shoot a distance of 4. This does 2 health points of damage, and they fire 1 shot at a time. It shows you that there are 6 XCOM operatives still alive, and somewhere in here where I can't see is where they are. Okay, so they're likely to be inside these. Now, these little things just here, these contain special pickups, so if we destroyed them we can then pick them up and use them to achieve certain things. Now, we're not going to get much done here at the moment where we are. Now, these are our big heavy weapons. Range 6, 4 damage, 7 health. These can take a hit and survive. So what we're going to do is going to use these as like our first wave assault. Snake Men, pretty good on overall, good health, moderate movement. They don't pack a punch, but they do get plenty of shots. So we're going to use him to go up and check out this building. Sectoid over here, not too good, quite low range, gun does a fair bit of damage, quite squishy. But what I can do is I can use him to destroy this, and then the Muton. Now this is a flamethrower, doesn't exist in the XCOM series, or at least the original XCOM, which is what this is largely based off, but they took a little bit of license with it. So we're going to move him up there. Actually, I'm going to move him up to there. And then this is our little chrysalid. Don't get any of the abilities such as if you hit you turn them into zombies. They're just melee creatures only. Now I'll just briefly go through this. You've got move and attack, and just attack. Now if we move and attack, if we're close enough to one of the our opposition, will automatically take an attack. Now that looks like everything that we want to do. We're going to end the turn, and now we'll play through our turn. All movement is done simultaneously. And there we go, we can see one of them already. Now we had no luck finding any of the XCOM. It turns out they're all down here. As you can hear, the sound quality isn't exactly the best. This was made, I think, in around about 2000. Now, we're going to pretend that we haven't actually know where all the creatures are. So we're going to play as if we're blind. Now, we can't see anything. We're in this corner, so we've got to assume that the aliens control every bit elsewhere. So what we got on the XCom side, we've got the autocannon over here, we've got a flamethrower, a sniper, standard rifleman, another flamethrower, and a guy carrying a pistol. Now, the guy carrying the pistol is our fast mover, so we're going to use him to scout out this area, and we're going to bring up him, except there's no point. We're going to just get him to move at full distance. Now, one of the things is, the order in which you do the orders is the orders that are performed. So, for instance, if he could only move to here, this guy would not be able to move up directly into the same square. He would have to go one behind. But if he was able to move further forward first, this guy then couldn't move up behind them. So it is important to pay attention to the order of events. Now we're going to use him to swing around on the outside. He is going to come up around here, our heavy weapon. We're going to bring up some support. And then we're going to send him at full movement, because the sniper is actually quite slow, straight through the middle. So we've got two guys swinging up round here, 3 people through the middle, 1 person down around the outside edge. Okay, let's just get this going. Okay, that was the end of my turn. Now what it does, it plays through the previous turn. And also, if you notice, the aliens can see us, but we were never able to see them. Line of sight, I think, can get a little bit squiffy in this game. It's not the best, but you make do with what you've got. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do move and shoot. Now, hopefully, before he moves, he's going to take 3 shots at this guy. I'm going to move up here, get out of the way. This can only move or shoot, so we're just going to use it, take our shot here. Now, because this is using the rocket launcher, or blaster launcher, it'll cause damage in surrounding areas as well. And over here, we've got the special pickup. We're going to get that to the sectoid. What we're going to do is going to do a move and shoot. Yeah, missed. We're going to do move and shoot. So should we happen to come across anybody, we'll take a pot shot. But what we're going to do is going to move up with the combat that we know that's going on at the moment. Now I figure he is going to die, so I'm going to move him up in preparation. Now that means he'll probably survive and be able to see my big thing, but he's got plenty of hit points, so should survive at least 1 round. I want to get this moving out of the way, but I'm going to destroy that, because sometimes even the containers have pickups as well. And that looks like we've got everybody doing an action. Just let this go through. And yes, they can miss. So we see it all again. Now, whilst the opposition can see the scenery change, such as these special markers showing up, what we weren't able to do is see what type of pickup was actually got. Now, we know one of the guys ran off into here, we got a big heavy weapon over there, but we still just can't see over there. But when we were having our turn previously, we had noted it. So what I'm going to do, now I could either move and shoot, or try and get that. Now I don't think we're going to actually get to that pickup, but landing in the hit whilst we can is going to be one of the most valuable things that we've got. And we're just going to try and land up as much damage against this as possible. Now he can see this creature. Probably best just to land as much damage on it again as possible. And he's quite slow. We're just going to swing him around here. We're going to get the sniper moving up. And that is everyone. So again, play the move. Now that's not the target I was hoping it was going to get. Problem with move and shoot is they'll go for the first target. They also don't always shoot immediately when there's a good chance. As you can see, I've got a couple of wall shots on there, which is just terrible because that really cost us, and that might lose us a few guys. Okay, now we've got our turn back. Now all we can do really is just slap these as much damage as possible. We're going to slap them all on him. Actually no, we're going to slap this one here because I reckon we can kill off him between their two firepower. Now this alien just needs to hightail it out of here. Now he'll take the shot. And they will add to it. There's no point doing anything like that. And that'll get him into position. No, we'll probably we'll go the other way around. Probably less chance of being hit. Or at least spotted at least, because won't have that line of sight there. Okay, so that's everybody with actions. I think we've got a fairly good setup there, and we'll see how many we can kill. Ooh, now I believe that was double movement given to our chrysalid. It's going to make it very dangerous. Really wish I could turn the sound down. Now, as you can see here, we're kind of screwed. He's just going to make a fighting retreat and get out of there. We really need to try and pick up some of these bonuses. Might be able to assist us. And then we're just going to start exploring over here. He'll hopefully take some shots. And then we'll swing this guy up. Down along around the back here. So that's everybody moving. Let's see if we got the sound volume better. That's a little bit more. I can actually hear myself talk a little bit. As you can see, we're not really killing anybody at the moment. Wow, that was just like an appalling round. nothing really happened there. The XCom people are just going to get murdered. I mean, take a shot, miss, hit, spread out damage across the two heaviest creatures. I have no idea what that shot was supposed to be. Okay, let's just try and finish this up. Now, as you can see here, we can have additional movement. 12 movement now. So we can do that. Grab this. And get all the way over there. I mean, that's an incredible amount that we can do. He's going to heal up because it doesn't actually cost anything. And we come up, and then hopefully all this combined attack will finish him off. And then that should be everybody. And then hopefully we might, for the aliens, get down to just this one guy. That was double damage. Well, at least it didn't waste all 3 shots against the wall. Whoops, that was a miss. Well, so we didn't kill everyone most of the way there. And then we'll just go through and see the turn played again. We are getting close to the end though. The XCom operatives can't take much more. Okay, and all there's left to do really is do some suicidal charges, because quite frankly that's about all that we can do. Planning isn't going to help at this point, seeing that we're massively outnumbered 2 to 1. Wow, he missed. Twice. It's like nothing in the way. And overall, I don't think it's going to be enough. Still shocking. Okay, let's just quickly finish this off. We'll do the double damage. Just move him around. Take the shots here. Slap in these just to ensure death. And then that should be everyone. Because they're on fixed attack, they'll always attack that area. Got them. That's a victory. And what it does is it gives you a proof description of everything that you did during the match. Now, as you can see, mobility, the aliens were moving a little bit more, definitely a lot more stealthy, but then I think that was a massive out due to line of sight issues. Firepower, the aliens used it more effectively. Bravery apparently was the XCom side, but overall, doesn't matter. The aliens won without a single loss, even though they could get close to losing one or two. And there we go. XCom was wiped out. You get to see your score, and then it ends the game for you. Okay, this has been a look at XCom Email. So yes, as I said, it's an old game, not in production anymore. Your mileage may vary on the game, but it's up to you. I mean, I like playing it now and again, but I just wanted to show you this old XCom game that's really not around very much anymore. Okay, hope you've enjoyed. Hope the sound quality's been better. I'll see you next time.